This is where I spend most of my time. And this is on the culture of the place, on the mindset, on the structure of your business. You know, you come up with these fantastic new tools and ways of approaching things, and you know, and training packs for authors and editors and new ways of working. But you realize that the previous structure that you had, you can't just literally, you know, plonk it on top of this new way, because it'll just be the same thing again. So, you know, the divides that we're having between print and digital slowly erasing and disappearing, and that'll have to change very quickly. At the end of the day, publishing is the same. We're still publishing great content across, you know, to solve people's problems and give them great experiences across these different mediums, like Brian said, different containers. So the structure is one big challenge that we have. The mindset, you know, like I was saying to you before, the moment you take the book metaphor away from people, you just, their minds explode. You know, you sit there with a publisher, explain to them about a content desk, which is the new organ that we're trying to create in Lonely Planet, a content desk. And they say, so what are these things? What are these guys going to do? Well, they manage content. Well, they're in Word, aren't they? And you just go to the Q drive and find, it's like, well, no. You know, remember when we talked about italics, it's the same thing, you know. Anyway, so it gets tricky in the culture of the place. You can imagine the culture of the place is very much one of perfectionism, which is actually fantastic in a way, because you do want that in publishing. You know, you want that incredible eye to detail. But unfortunately, these new mediums are pushing us to actually be at least a bit less perfectionistic and a bit more, you know, out there and trying things and failing, and failing is okay. And you know, to a person that in general, you know, tends to craft a book and feel like an author and an editor of this, etc., saying to someone that you can fail and put an app out and it might not work properly, you put it at the wrong price and it comes back and you do it again, and it's a little bit too much. So that's very hard. And funding is also very, very hard, because one of the issues that we have is, as you saw on the graph, the blue bit, which is books, is still very, very large. So you go to the business, which the majority of the business would be the blue bit, and you say, you know, we'd like to get some money to go and start doing this other thing. And because they still have momentum, you know, they look at you and they go, well, do we really need it now? And the problem is, because we tried it over the last 12 years a few times and we failed, there is a degree of cynicism in there where they go, we tried it before and we failed. I mean, I'm not sure about this, and we still make money, and why would we do this? No one can ignore the decline, yet everyone talks about the timing of when you do it.